All right, people, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I am back with another sauce from Pup and the Pepper. It's a company I really dig. Now, this company got started. They have a heart for animals, and who doesn't? I mean, seriously. Anyhow, a portion from every single sale goes to help animal causes, animal charities. It's pretty cool. It's got red bell peppers in it. It's got water, fermented Reaper pepper puree. Man, oh man. Lemon juice, lime juice, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, spices, sugar, cayenne pepper, agar. I did say it twice because it's printed twice. And boy, I'll tell you what, today we're going to do a top 10 on coffee, because I woke up today and I really needed my coffee. It's neither here nor there. Anyway, I'm really excited about this sauce. This company is great. I love the fact that they give a portion back to animal charities. I think one thing I think about all the time, when you have a pet, you have them for, just a small portion of your life is spent with them. Their entire lives are devoted to you. I think about that, man. All right, so here we go, Pup and the Pepper. This is going to be their hot one. Pretty simplistic label. The Scarlet Reaper. I like the name. We have a Ye Olde flow restrictor. You know what? Depending on how hot this is and how thin it is, it makes sense. Sometimes they make sense. It's really funny. I was talking just the other day with somebody about flow restrictors. Do you know when I started this channel, flow restrictors were so common. They were all over the place. And then I started talking about it, like from a consumer's point of view. I don't like them because it takes too long to get sauce out. But I was talking about this before I became a sauce maker. Even if they paid me to put something in the tip of the thing, I wouldn't do it because it slows down how people use your sauce. And when they're empty, when the bottle's empty, you know what they do, right? Buy another bottle. Okay. It just smells like Reaper mash. I'm looking for the garlic. I really can't pick up any of the spices. I'm just smelling very intense Reaper. And here, you know what? It's super thin. This sauce, it makes sense to have how about that? It makes sense to have a flow restrictor on it. All right, so Scarlet Reaper. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Okay, here's how this goes. It's a very simplistic sauce. Obviously, I read the ingredients. It's just Reaper. It's got a very silky mouthfeel. So it's got a wonderful feel. You get a little bit of a citrus kick on the finish from the lime and the lemon. Little influence from the garlic, but really what you're getting is that Reaper puree. Now, it's the hottest sauce that I've had from Pup and the Pepper, but I will tell you this. It's still relatively manageable. It has a flow restrictor, so if you were not a chili head and you were just to use a drop, and you were to move it around in like a taco or in chili, it would be fine for you. If you overdid it, it would burn you. For a non-chili head, if you just ate what I ate, it would be really, really tough for you. If you're a chili head, probably a 6, maybe a 7, 6 or 7 out of 10. But the flavor is wonderful. It really, if you're a purist, you're gonna love this because it's very simplistic. All you're getting is a pepper, a little bit of lemon, lime, and a little bit of garlic. But it's a lovely sauce. I think it would be great on eggs. It'd be great on any sort of Mexican street food, street taco. It'd be lovely. All right, so let's move to the top 10 list. Lovely sauce. I like it. This is a top 10 list about coffee because this morning when I woke up, I needed some coffee. So let's do this from the top. This is a really fantastic list. This is some stuff that, you know what? If any of this information is news to you, please let me know which one of these surprised you. Because I'll be honest with you, a bunch of these surprised me. Number 10, coffee helps you live longer. Stop right there. We can just quit it right there. It's done. I'm done. Coffee makes you live longer. This may be one of our favorite ones yet. Thanks to it being packed with antioxidants, coffee remains one of the healthiest beverages in the world. All right? Did you guys hear that? Now, of course, if you add cream and sugar and syrup, then the health factor may be impaired. But otherwise, when consumed as part of a healthy, balanced diet and lifestyle, coffee can help people live longer and happier lives. I drink this coffee is black. I either like cream or black. I don't like cream and sugar. Although every once in a while I'll put one of those creamers in. My mom, here's something about my mom. My mom drinks coffee every day. Doesn't like it. Loves the creamer. She says she drinks the coffee for the creamer. True story. It's hilarious. All right, so number 10, coffee is going to make you live longer. Number 9, coffee was discovered by a goat herder. Did you hear this? This is one that I already knew. All the way back in the 1500s, it was said that a goat herder in Ethiopia discovered coffee after observing strange behavior in his goats. You see, they would eat these things, then jump around and act crazy. And he's like, man, they got more energy. I think I need to try some of that. And that's how that thing got started. True story. I knew that one. All right, number 8, coffee is one of the most consumed drinks in the world. Not really surprising, right? You kind of knew that one. Alongside water and tea, water is one of the most popular drinks on the planet, with over 400 billion cups being consumed each year. 400 billion a year. That's a lot of coffee. Britain alone consumes approximately 2.8 kilos of coffee per person per year. That is a load of coffee. You know what's funny? There have been coffee snobs. I remember when I used to run a phone room. I'm telling you, people would have a Starbucks cup and they'd just put regular coffee and just carry the Starbucks cup into work because they wanted to look cool. I'm not kidding. I saw that. And the funny thing about it is, if you went back into the like when I was in high school and said, hey, listen, fast forward a few years, a lot of years, people will be spending $6, $7, $8 for a cup of coffee. I'm telling you, you could not find somebody that would have bought that. You couldn't have sold that to anybody. Number 7, people have tried to ban coffee. How dare they? I'll tell you what, them's fighting words. In its early years, there were plenty of different groups across the world that tried to ban our favorite beverage. Typically, it was because of coffee's stimulating effect or the peculiar crowd it attracted. Coffee houses fast became a spot for free thinkers to discuss their ideas. One particular instance was in Mecca, all the way back to 1511, where the governor feared coffee might unite his opposition. Imagine that. So they've tried to ban it. Would you get pretty salty if they took your coffee away? I think I would. Number 6, the world's largest cup of coffee was over 20,000 liters. As the 15th of June, 2019, the largest cup of coffee ever made contained a whopping 22,739.14 liters and was recorded in the Guinness Book because it means so much to us. It carries so much weight. The cup was created by Alcaldía Municipal in Chichina, Colombia, at Pup de Bolívar. Look, it was in Colombia. That's where it happened. It's a big cup of coffee, They do it in a pool. Do they have a fake coffee cup? I have questions. 5, why people confuse espresso with espresso. Okay, espresso, E-S-P versus E-X-P. Espresso versus espresso. The coffee pronunciation of espresso is an old age argument that coffee enthusiasts have been having for years. But it's cool. We're going to settle it right here, right now. But as it turns out, those who call it espresso versus espresso aren't entirely in the wrong. See, maybe we're not going to solve it right here, right now. The Italian term espresso means expressed or pressed out. This is because espressos are made by forcing very hot water under high pressure through finely ground coffee beans. So while the correct pronunciation is espresso with an S, you can see where people are coming from because it's expressed. You get that, right? If espresso isn't your coffee of choice, why? They're saying you should try it. I love espresso. How do you say it? Do you say espresso? I've never even heard someone say espresso. Have you? Espresso? It's espresso. And I've lived in some podunk backwards places. I've never heard someone say espresso. Have you? Number 4, the etymology of the word coffee. John Coffee. See what I did there? The earliest term for the drink of coffee was the Arabic word kawa, which is spelled Qahwah. Kawa. That's what it sounds like. Which actually referred to a type of wine. The Ottoman Turks, when they used the term kave, Kahve, kave, we're starting to get closer to coffee, right? Which was followed by the Dutch word coffee, Koffie, from which the English name was derived in 1582. Coffee. Cave, Cahve, cave. That sounds kind of cool. I could have gone with cave. I couldn't have gone with kawa. It just sounds weird. Number 3, there's a coffee made from poo. Where's my poo pen? I had this just for the reason. There is a coffee made from. There you have it. The pen. We know how much it sounds, but we know how bad poo coffee sounds. But bear with us for a second. Originating from Indonesia, the Kopi Luwak is one of the most sought-after coffees on this rock that we're living on. It is produced with the help of an adorable palm civet, a cat. The cat that cherishes coffee, and then it loves these coffee beans. So what it does is it climbs into the tree and eats these coffee beans, and then it does what a cat's going to do. It eliminates them. The unique fermentation process that occurs as the beans travel through the civet's digestive tract is said to offer a smooth finish and very distinctive flavor to the final brew. Not only is this one of the most bizarre methods of making coffee, but for up to over 400 kilos, is one of the most expensive coffees available in the world. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 400. Wow. It's 400 British sterling pounds per liter. 400 pounds per liter. It's kind of expensive. Here's the thing. Would you drink a cup of coffee like that? The cat coffee? I've wanted to since the moment I heard about it. Because I like coffee and I like cats. So I thought that would be cool. Would you try it? If somebody had a cup and they said, look, man, we've been following the cat around all weekend, finally did this business, and we'd like to present you this cup of coffee. Would you drink it? I bet if you saw the process, it wouldn't be as scary. I get it. Number 2, coffee beans aren't beans. I knew this. Contrary to the name, coffee bean isn't actually a bean. Rather, it's the pit or the seed that's found inside the coffee cherry. The bean is removed from the fruit as part of the harvest process. Because of their shape and size, they're now commonly referred to as a bean. But assuming that the conditions are just right, you could plant one and it would grow into a whole new coffee plant. Did you know that? This is what the coffee beans look like before you take the pit out and make it into coffee. Pretty cool, huh? And the number 1 fact about coffee. What place do you think consumes the most coffee? You think it would be us? According to a 2020 study, the Netherlands were said to consume the most coffee per capita with a whopping 8.3 kilos per person. Now, kilo is 2.2 pounds. We're talking about 17 or 18 pounds of coffee per person. That's over a pound of coffee a month per person. It's insane. They were followed by the Finns, the people from Finland, 7.8, and Sweden at 7.6 kilos a year per person. Despite our best efforts, the UK didn't even top the top 15. Neither did America. We don't even listen. We got to up our coffee intake. Are you a coffee person? Which one of those coffee facts surprised you? I really want to know. Would you have the civet coffee? Would you do it? Would you drink a cup with me? I'd drink it. I'd bet you anything. The people are saying, I wouldn't do it. If you saw the process of how it was made, you might go, give it a shot. On that note, we're going to end. Thank you to Pep and the Pupper. Pep and the Pupper. Pup and the Pepper. Please, you guys, go to the description box. Click the link for Pup and the Pepper. Eleanor is a great dog, and a portion from every sale goes to animal charities, and that is a beautiful thing. Had a glitch yesterday with time with David Ashley. We'll try to schedule that down the road. Tomorrow, please join me at 5 p.m. Mountain Time for Harvest 912. We'll be interviewing Tad and Kit. Can't wait for that one. It's going to be fun. So I don't know what you're doing today, but do it with a smile. Someone loves you. This guy. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.